Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about some people. And then I want to get something to eat. I said I'm going to go get me a little, I may go to Salata. Is it called Salata or Saladas? I can't remember. I haven't been in a minute. That used to be my place. One of my coworkers introduced me um, to Salata or Saladas, whatever it's called, like some years ago. The only thing I don't like about them is that they hopefully they changed how they make the food. You know, like when you go down the aisle, I mean, when you tell them what you want on your food, they grab it by their hand. Now they wear gloves. They wear gloves, but I don't like that. I remember one time I was at the one on I used to live in the West Chase area. The people in Houston know what I'm talking about. I used to live in West Chase, like past the Beltway, and I was at the one over there by what was it called? What was that? Willow Nut Bend, Willow Bend Nut. I can't remember the street. I was at that one, and this woman was in front of me, and of course it was people in line. And you know, you can get like, you tell them what, if you've never been before, you basically can get like a wrap or a salad, and then you can pick whatever type of green you want, like romaine lettuce or whatever. I forgot the lettuces, the lettuce that you can choose from. Um, Spinach, stuff like that. And then you can get like strawberries, you know, apples, corn, beans, onions, green peppers. Then you can pick your protein. They have different like chicken you can choose from. I usually get the I forgot the chicken I get. You can get shrimp. Anyways, and so um the lady was, you know, they don't change the gloves. They just make everybody food. So once they finish making somebody's food, they'll make yours. So they'll be like, okay, what do you want? I want a wrap. They grab their stuff. Okay, what do you want? I want a salad. They grab the stuff you want. What do you want? I want a wrap. They just grabbing the stuff. They're not changing the gloves for each customer. So she had grabbed some pineapples. I still remember. And the lady was like, the customer was like, can you change your gloves? And the lady was like, basically trying to tell her that they're clean. We're very clean. She was like, I understand that about, but I need you to change your gloves. And the lady is still trying to explain, I guess, that they're clean. The lady said, ma'am, I'm allergic to pineapple, and you just touched pineapple. I don't feel like dying today. It was a black lady. The customer was a black lady. The person who worked there, I think it was like a Mexican lady. Anyways, going to tell, I was hollering on the inside. So that's the only thing I don't like about Salata, is that they don't change their gloves. I hate that. Like, at least with Subway, and Salata can be expensive. For the girls who ain't never been, it ain't no $2 Subway sandwich. Girl, who is this? Girl, you know, I see a man, honey, and I stop dead in my tracks. Um, but Salata ain't no $2 sub. You know what I'm saying? If you go to Salata, I remember this one lady. It was a black lady in front of me one time. She spent almost 20 something dollars. Not almost. She spent 20 something dollars on a salad. Because once you start getting protein and, girl, start getting all this other stuff, you can get extra chicken if you want shrimp, if you want salmon. You know, some of y'all call it salmon, but if you want salmon, it starts to add up. You'll walk out there and some girl spend $25. Don't get no drink. Don't get no little lemonade. Um, but yeah, that's just a little price, and I just feel is if Subway can get a different pair of gloves, Subway gets a different. The person that's making your sandwich, they get a new set of gloves with every person that they service. If Subway can do that, then Salata can too. And on top of that, but they just wear different gloves, because I guess, you know, I just thought about this too. Yeah, because with Subway, I just thought about that. With Subway, I don't know why I'm thinking Subway use utensils to pick up the food and stuff. They do the same thing. When you ask for your cheese, I was thinking in my head that they use a tongue to pick up the lettuce and tomatoes and banana peppers and stuff. No, they use their hands too, and they change their gloves. That's the whole point. Salata needs to get on board because one, you don't know what people are allergic to. Two, it's just nasty to me. It's just nasty. Baby, I thought I saw something behind me. Baby, but when I was about to hop out this car and holler and scream, I thought somebody was in this car with me. Anyways, girl, let me make sure my mic on. Girl, let's get into this mess. Um, Girl, Momma Dee, Bambi, and Scrappy. Girl, the palace is in shambles. The palace been in shambles. Let me say something. I like Momma Dee. I think Momma Dee is cool. But Momma Dee, I'm sorry, y'all. Momma Dee is one of those mamas who is going to forever pacify her grown ass son. I don't know if Momma Dee will ever get to the point where she'll hold Scrappy accountable. Bambi, y'all gonna have to refresh my memory because I don't remember. Was Bambi messing with Eric? Was Bambi messing with Scrappy? Bambi, I can't remember, y'all. All I'm gonna say is this: when it comes to Bambi, Bambi might be an idiot because she already knew how Scrappy was. Bambi said out of her own mouth that she knew how he was with she knew how he was. She said this on this season of the show. I knew how he was. However, I basically thought she thought that she would treat him differently. She thought that he would treat her differently. Yes. Even though she knew how he was. They going back and forth online, child. It's a mess. Listen to this. Let me go to the neighborhood talk. I don't know how it got started. I went back as far as I could. It sounds like Momma Dee was online, I guess, just talking mess, and it kind of, it riled up Bam. So this is what she was talking about. She basically said Momma Dee says Rashida needs to stop sticking up for Bambi because she could have easily been all over Kirk in the hot tub instead of Benzino. He was a few inches from being got. Let me say something. Rashida, she a mess too. Rashida been a fool. She gonna out forever be a fool. You know, and she still okay Michelle an apology. But this is what Momma Dee had to say. Some of what she had to say.
I wasn't paying attention that she was in the hot tub with all these men. And when Rashida took up for him, I'm like, Rashida, you about a few minutes. If Kirk had looked the other way, you might have been got too, girl. Okay? Come on now. We know how Kirk can be. So, don't be all on Bam's side because you won't want, okay now. All right now. Don't get a taste of that when somebody get you again with your man. I'm telling you, you got to be careful. You can't take up for lying women. Because
You take up for
he was a
lying
few
men?
inches from being got his goddamn self. You remember that? Now tell me a lie. Tell me I'm lying. Okay? It's just that Benzino hit it that night. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And y'all know I'm not lying. He love you, honey. I wasn't paying
So this is what Bambi came back and said online.
attention.
Hold up. This is what Bambi came back and said online. This was such a fun time of my life. Benzino was always hella cool with me. I think y'all just don't like how he look. I know it's hard to fathom being able to date without having sex with people, but it's a real thing. I don't think she had sex with Benzino. I think that Bambi was trying to do whatever she needed to do in order to get on television. because I don't remember, but I think I, I recall people saying Bambi used to be on Basketball Wives. I don't remember Bambi on. Do I remember Bambi on Basketball Wives? I probably do, and I just don't remember, girl. I mean, of course I don't remember, but I probably did. I review Basketball Wives when Bambi was on it. That's what I meant to say. Did I review Basketball Wives when Bambi was on it? I probably did, and I just don't. And I just don't. But I don't remember Bambi. I don't know, child. Anyways, so I just think Bambi was trying to do whatever she needed to do to get on television. So she had to get into a hot tub with Benzino and his no neck having ass to girl get on VH1 or stay on VH1. And girl, that's what she was gonna do. And over 10 years, nobody has seen me with anybody other than the person I was married to. True T. Now, now Bambi ain't the one to just make the blogs all willy nilly. You know what I'm saying? However, I haven't heard of anybody else that Bambi, being connected to except for Scrappy and that Benzino scene in the hot tub. That's really it. Um, So other than the person I'm married to, so I never let a bitch with loose teeth or the internet make me feel bad for living my life. This weird lady is obsessed with me. Where was this energy for my mom when she was beating the brakes off your ass? Talk about that. Per example of a bitch getting her ass beat and still don't want to shut up. Pills, liquor, and the internet is a volatile cocktail. I'm gonna let the blogs grab this since you need some attention. Next time that tooth fall out, roll it up and smoke it. Holiday heart deleting soon. Remember that scene where Momma Dee was singing in her tooth? girl, one of her tooths fell out, honey. Um, so this is what Momma Dee came back and said, okay?
So now I'm responding, Bambi. Don't fucking come for me, cause I know the gun that you done did. Don't make me make a phone call to the Social Security office on your mom. I will call, and the police will be at your door before it get dark. Don't forget, motherfucker had them kids for free. Told goddamn Medicare that you didn't have a job. Don't come for Momma Dee. I'm gonna tell you. You gotta shut up. Get back. Get back. Get back. Cause you got a paper trail, boo. And you've been working for VH1, Love and Hip Hop, for a minute. Why did you not have no money to pay for labor and delivery? Don't come for me. And you lied. You still lied on federal paperwork, okay? You don't run a store. People send and buy stuff from you and they don't get it. They don't get their money back and you don't answer the phone. Y'all know Momma Dee don't even act like that. Tried to take it easy on that, but now she don't open the floodgates. So I'm finna tell the whole world about her and the fucking mama. Con artists. All they do is run game on people. And you ride the right game on Scrappy. But he came out that nod he was in. Oh, he woke up out that nod. And I'm glad my son got the fuck away from this poison. Now run everybody and tell that. Because when she respond to this, I'm going to show the world proof. I was going to wait. But now I got to stick some of this shit out so y'all see that Scrappy loves his children and he takes care of his kids. And when I seen the crown teeth, I said, what's she crying for? Because she knows she's lying.
Okay, so that's what Momma Dee had to say in response to Bambi saying what she said. It's a mess. I just think that I think I want this is what I want for this is no shade, but sometimes, girl, we all got to be held accountable. This is what I want, and I'm girl, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This is what I want for mamas out there, and I'm really talking to the black mamas because I know a lot of black people. I know a lot of black women watch my channels. If my channel, if you are one of those mama who still got your grown ass son latching onto your nipple, I think it's time for you to unlatch and release him to the community. Let him be a man and fly, baby. When I see the people like Momma Dee and Ray J's mama Sonya, like, girl, I get it. You gonna forever look at your children as your baby. That's your Pookie. That's your little stink. But at some point, it's time for you to let these niggas be men and take care of their own business and stop always having to hop down to the internet and go back and forth. Because the truth of the matter is, I don't care about Bambi cussing that lady out. Bambi is a grown ass woman. Momma Dee is a grown ass woman. She ain't married to Scrappy no more. So therefore, she probably looks at it. I was only showing the respect that I was showing her because I was married to your ass. I'm not connected to you no more except for through these kids. Now your mama can get it. So, if Bambi want to be down to the internet cussing out Mama D, I don't got no problem with it. I be trying to tell people, your mama ain't my mama ain't your mama. That's a grown ass woman. That's a grown ass woman. If they want to call each other bitches and hoes and every other name in the book, then let them. If Bambi feels as though she's being respected as a grown ass woman, then she gonna disrespect another grown ass woman for disrespecting her as a grown ass woman, and that's just that on that. I think it's time for Mama D to let Scrappy go. Girl, let him go. Every time I get on the internet, I feel like Mama D got either she defending him, girl, down to the love and hip hop, either she defending him down to the World Wide Web. Girl, let it go. Let it go. That's a grown ass man. And I hate to be down here on some girl, let a man be a man, because I know, girl, somebody could take that and be like, girl, but girl, on some real stuff, girl, Scrappy is a grown man, like a grown man with 4 children, who's down to the internet bragging about paying his rent late. And then you got Mama D down to the internet talking about Bambi and I guess some scam she allegedly running, girl. I guess trying to get Medicaid. I'm sorry. As much as I love Mama D, can't no former pimp say a motherfucking thing to me about nothing that I possibly got going on. Girl, you used to pimp women. And even if you are a reformed pimp, I don't give a damn. If anybody know about scams and getting over, girl, it's you. Hello, somebody. I'm just saying. And so this is what Scrappy came back and said. So now I'm responding. So this is what Scrappy came back and said. I live by my own codes because people like to switch up the rules when it's convenient. All I know is as long as I'm solid, everything is gonna be good. He put hashtag God code, move in silence and get the work done. Respect people even when they disrespectful. That's how I do. Girl, baby, and here you go, Scrappy line. I just saw you down to the word that down to the love and hip hop last night, girl, all up in Erica face. I'm not saying that Scrappy can't defend himself, but stop trying to act like, girl, even when people respect people when they disrespect you. Child, you was down there bringing up Erica's son, but we'll talk about that later. In y'all think Scrappy was wrong or Erica was wrong? No need to clap back nor send a warning. I let God do it because he do it so nice. You should see the enemy when they fold. I just pray for them and to actually think people want you to be hurt and bothered. But I've been there, done that, and that part of me died with my last situation. Be blessed. I don't even care. I just wanted to come and tell y'all the mess that was going on. Other than that, quiet as it's kept, I think Bambi is a mess. I think Scrappy is a mess, and I think Mama D is a mess. I think the biggest mess out of all of them is Scrappy. Scrappy got some unhealed trauma because I remember seeing a clip, I think from last season, of him like crying, going off. I think Mama D used to have him in the whole house. But one of the things that I've always said is, you know, we all go through shit, and some of us have been dealt a horrible hand of cards compared to others. But at some point in life, honey, you can't keep complaining about what happened to you as a child. This happened to me. This didn't happen to me. Honey, you're gonna have to figure it out. You're gonna have to get you some therapy. You're gonna have to figure it out. And that's just what it is. You can't be 40 and 50 still talking about, well, this happened to me when I was a child. No, we all got a story. We all got a story. We all have a story. But at some point, Scrappy's gonna have to grow the fuck up. And Momma Dee gonna have to let Scrappy grow the fuck up. And women like Bambi are going to start believing the shit that they see and the shit that they hear, and not be thinking that even though I see this nigga treat his other baby mama a certain way, even though I've heard the stories of this nigga, even though he just sat in front of my face and told me, oh, you ain't know I was horrible. That's what he told her. But you thought, Bambi, because you said it out your own goddamn mouth, that I thought he would treat me differently. And he treated your ass the same way after you bust out 3 kids for his ass. Let me tell y'all something. I think y'all think I be bullshitting. A nigga got one time to show me how they gonna act. I let a nigga borrow $80. Girl, this was probably, I was young. Bitch, this was probably my early 20s. Cause this was a guy, I had never had sex with this guy. I mean, we did a little naked tango, but we never had sex. Um, so I had to probably be, because my first time having sex was when I turned 25. So this was probably when I was probably about 20. What, I don't know, 22, 20. I can't. I was young. I remember I let that nigga borrow $80 because he told me his lights got turned off and he was gonna pay me back. I still ain't got that $80. Ask me how many other niggas I know that bought $80 since then. Girl, don't play them games. I think some of y'all think I be down here just talking shit. No, I be dead ass. He did. I ain't gonna lie. He did just stop in the middle of the street. It's this black guy. He driving. He literally stopped right in the middle of the street. Girl, girl, if you don't go up there and pull over to the side of the road, I hate people who act like they're the only ones. And the street ain't that big. It's not that wide. But I think some of y'all think I be down here talking shit. I don't be talking shit. I mean, I be talking shit, but I be dead ass. Dead ass. I'm not playing these games with these niggas like that. No. But I was a young Devo catching on the game real early. All it takes is one nigga to fuck it up for everybody. Okay? I don't know how many times. I don't know how many times y'all gotta get knocked on y'all ass to believe what the fuck y'all be hearing about these niggas. But bitch, good luck. Good luck. So if I did that over $80, the point I'm trying to make is if all it took in my 22, 23, well, however old I was to learn, oh, these niggas, oh baby, don't let these niggas borrow no money. I learned that, girl, and I had just become legally able to drink. And I learned that lesson in life. Don't get these niggas y'all money, and y'all bitches turn around and give a whole nigga your income tax check and let them flip it and then lose it. Girl, bye. Y'all will hear stories about these niggas and don't believe it. And now you stuck. Now you stuck dealing with this nigga 3 times over. back to back to back children because you thought that he was going to treat you differently. Girl, I do got a little story to tell y'all. Let me tell y'all this little story. Story time. So this guy I used to mess with, girl, we used to have sex a lot. Um, I didn't want to have sex with him anymore because I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. One night I went up to his house and I don't know if he was high. I don't know. I think he was. And I'm not talking about high off of marijuana. I just remember him. We were upstairs, because he had a townhouse. We were upstairs in his bedroom, and I remember him standing up, and girl, he just started wobbling and like, girl, he like passed, like, girl, literally like hit the wall and then like came back. It was a big old scene. I was like, what the? And I was like, girl, I don't care what people do. Girl, if you want to do your little, if you want to do your little, drugs, girl, do it. I don't. That's not what I don't do. I don't. That's not, I don't. I've never participated in that, girl. I'm a drinker. Okay. Everybody got their stuff. Everybody got their vice. A vices. Okay. And so I was like, God, I don't have time because, honey, you up and die while I'm over here. I'm gonna be pissed. Now I gotta be on the news and explain what's going on, what I think happened, and I don't really know shit. We just pretty much just friends with benefits, girl. Um, and so I was like, girl, this is all. This is all. I'm too old. This happened probably like this happened probably like 5 years ago. And then, of course, after a minute, I just thought I was about to tell a lie. After a minute, like, passed by, we like started having sex again a couple of times. And then, not to tell his business, I don't know what was going on with him, but out the blue, I'm telling y'all, I don't know if he was addicted to. I don't know, but out the blue, girl, he started living out of a hotel, and we never really had that type of relationship where I felt comfortable enough asking him his business or prying into his business. Now I did ask him why you in this hotel, and he was just like, I just, my lease was up, and he told me some bullshit. His lease was up, and he was gonna basically try to move somewhere else. Okay, you didn't know your lease was, you didn't know your lease was coming up. I mean, because girl, even the hoodest of the hood of the hood, he ain't living no hood, but I'm just saying, even the hoodest apartments, girl, they're gonna give you, they're gonna let you know, girl, your 60 days is coming up. If you want to renew, girl, this is gonna be your new rent. Anyways, child, I was like, this is some weird shit, and so I cut it off completely. Nigga, you was already passing out the other day, not the other day, like I'll say like after that, like a year had probably passed before we started having sex again. And then when he was in the hotel, I was like, girl, this shit is weird because last time I saw you, nigga, your ass damn near, girl, fell over your goddamn staircase, girl, from the second floor to the goddamn first floor. Bitch, you done damn near knocked your TV over, like, and now you living in a hotel. So I didn't know if he was strung out. And now, girl, the girls who be on that shit nowadays, girl, they don't really look like they on that shit. Crackheads back in the day, girl, you knew a crackhead when you saw a crackhead. No tea, no shade. Now the crackheads be looking just like me and you. Girl, big, fat, stomach, guts. Girl, you never know. Okay. So I don't know if he was addicted to drugs and that just started to consume his life and he didn't pay his rent. I don't know. Anyways, I was like, girl, after I left that hotel room, I went to his hotel room like a couple of times and I was like, this shit is weird. Girl, this nigga probably on drugs and shit. I don't know what's going on. I ain't got time. I think you lying. I ain't even gonna ask no questions because you probably gonna lie anyway. So why am I even asking the questions? So I had not seen him in some years. And I was online the other night. Even though I don't be hooking up, I just be getting on the line, just looking at who in the area. And I run into his profile. And I'm like, oh my God, I ain't seen this nigga in so long, child. So I hit him up like, hey, how you been? I'm just asking how you been. Girl, why this fool told me he homeless? And he live on the street a few days out of the week. He said that he gets a room 3 to 4 days out of the week, and if he can find somewhere to crash, he'll crash there. He said, but it's kind of hard because if he like meets a guy or a guy says that he can stay at his place, they automatically go on some pussy. Well, we call it pussy. And I felt bad. The point I'm trying to make is, the guy sent him $65. I said, "Girl, let me just." He was like, I asked him why. No, I asked him. I said, "Why don't you just move your ass back home? You grown." He like probably my age, 40 probably. Why don't you move your ass? Because I think he's from Puerto Rico. I was like, why don't you move your ass back home? And he was just like, it's too toxic. It's a lot going on. So I was like, okay, girl, if a motherfucker is willing, would rather live on the street than move back home, then girl, it got to be some situation. And like I said, girl, I never really can trust what the nigga say, anyways, because, anyways, but I was like, girl, what's your cash out? And I sent him $65. And girl, he sent me a note through the app, girl, crying, boohoo crying. Oh my God, thank you so much. And girl, when he was sending. Girl, I could tell he was on the street. Like you could hear like cars passing by. So I don't know if he was just sitting at the bus station. He said he was about to go get like a little cheap hotel at the Motel 6 or something. I think he said he was like $50. He said he needed 50. He said he needed $50 to get the room. I sent him 65. I ain't heard from him, and I told him take care. That was just me being nice because I was like, girl, this boy used to have sex like, girl, 2 or 3 times a week. You ain't coming over here, okay? No tea, no shade. You ain't coming over here, but I can send you $65, and I can hope that you get okay. I hope that you're okay. All right, girl. All right. I was like, okay, girl. Well, just take care of yourself. And then he sent me another note talking about thank you so much. You know how much I appreciate it. I was like, girl, it's fine. Girl, just take care of yourself, girl. But you ain't coming over here. Mm-mm. Honey, you wake up, girl, all my shit be gone. Then I gotta find your ass and beat the shit out of you. Mm-mm. Ain't got time. But I hope you okay. Because at this point, girl, I hate to sound like an asshole. But now I'm doing too much. Now I'm about to sound like an asshole. Girl, you 40. You'll figure it out. Okay? And if you can't figure it out, then I don't know what to tell you. Because I think low key your ass got evicted from your goddamn place because your ass is on that dope. And that shit started to consume your life, and your ass wasn't paying your rent. That's what I feel like. But I don't know. But yeah, other than that, girl, besides that little $65 I just gave that nigga, and this happened literally, girl, the other day. This happened probably like a week ago. Yeah. We're gonna try to be nice. Because like I said, girl, men, we used to have sex all the time, and he fine as hell. I ain't gonna sit here like, girl, a Puerto Rican motherfucker. That motherfucker know he was goddamn fine. Shit. I don't know how he look now. That motherfucker know he was fine. I'm talking about girl body. That's why I said, girl. One thing about it, two things to show things to the bitch. I can pull them. Girl, believe it or not, bitch, I can pull them. That motherfucker was fine, girl. Fat ass, big thighs, girl. Chest, arms. That thing was fine as hell. We used to have fun. We used to have so much fun. Anyways, but hopefully he doing all right, girl, because I know it's hard out in the street and it's hot as hell too. Y'all think I'm wrong for not saying you can come to my place? Baby, I ain't seen you in years. I still don't know why your ass was living in a hotel and now your ass living on the street. So I feel like no tea, no shade. For the people who have been homeless before, this is no shade. But I feel like when you're homeless, not everybody, of course, I feel like sometimes you could be desperate. I'm just not putting myself in a situation where, girl, I'm trying to be nice. Yeah, like, girl, I know you from a sexual, but girl, other than that, girl, we really didn't talk like that, girl. We was friends with benefits, girl. We knew what we. I was grown, you was grown. We knew you knew I knew what we was doing. You know what we was doing, girl. It was none of that. Oh, girl, we dating. Let's go out to eat. No, girl, we fucking because the sex is good. Past that, I really don't know you. Anyways, child, I'm just in here running my mouth, honey. Let me get off of here. I'm about to go get me something to eat. And then I kind of want to go live today. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about it just for like a few seconds. I don't know. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.